What is going on, guys? Back with another editing reaction breakdown. Today we're doing KILLY Distance. As always in this series, we're taking the editing of popular music videos. I'm pointing you guys in the right direction of tutorials. I'm breaking down the effects. I'm talking about the filming of it, the lighting of it, everything basically of this video so that you guys can recreate the effects of this. And then we're basically just breaking down the music video as a whole and react. KILLY's been on the come up. He's been talked about by a lot of people right now. So he's probably going to blow up within the next couple of weeks, I'd say. And this music video has been requested. Not the most requested, but it's also one of my favorite songs right now. So okay, so we're seeing a lot of slow motion and crossfading at the very beginning, and this goes really well. So the thing that I think this music video does insanely well is it edits to the music almost perfectly, I'd like to say. So we'll see what I'm talking about later on when they start getting into the more upbeat part of the song, but just pay attention to the way the editing really matches the music and makes a really good video. So a lot of high speed mixed with super slow speed. So right here, super slow. And then we're just going right into here, and I'm just going to point out some of the effects that we're seeing right here. Super quick cut of this Dragon Ball Z overlay. Then we're also seeing a little bit of that RGB split right here. You can see the green and you can see the purple. Look up my trippy music video editing tutorial to learn how to do stuff like that, or just look up VHS effect in Adobe Premiere. So this clip right here, we're seeing this purple sky that's really easy to do. What you can do is in Premiere, you can use the color change effect. I have a video called Trippy Color Changing Effect that talks about how to do that step by step. So make sure you guys check that out. It's a really good tutorial to help you guys. So we're seeing more Dragon Ball Z video clips just being quickly thrown in. So just for like a few frames, and then we're just seeing a bunch of overlaid stuff really quick. And then right here, it just snaps to this VHS effect like I was talking about. So it's very simple to do this. Just look it up. There's so many different tutorials on how to do an RGB split. And another thing that I'm noticing is as they're doing these little cuts, they're using different little parts of the clips to skip forward. So see right here, this is one part of the clip. And then it's just super sped up into this. And then like almost like 1000 speed, I'd like to say, for that. You're seeing a little bit of ghost effect right here, and then just some clips overlaying, so they could be changing the opacity. I have a video called Trippy Ghost Effect on my channel to show you exactly how to do this. Okay, so this little transition right here, quickly, there's a tiny little invert that I'm going to show you. So I got this tip from my comments using comma and period to go frame by frame. So whoever told me that tip, thank you, shout out to you. So we're going to find this specific spot. So right here, so let's just break down this transition for a second. We've got this clip. So we're going right into this crazy flash for one frame, and then right into this. This is just the second clip, but it's inverted for a quick little second. So just going down to your effects in Premiere and just looking up an invert effect. And then it switches to normal, him in the car, purple light on his face, looks really cool. Ghost effect right there as well, you can see it here, even better. So look up my Young Lean Trippy editing tutorial to see how to do stuff like this. It's kind of like a second video overlay, but what they're doing is just changing it and making it look like it's kind of like a clone. But you can tell just because, keep an eye on these buildings and trees right here. As I move over, you see those move over as well. So it's really just taking a second layer, overlaying it, changing the opacity, just moving it over a tiny bit. As always, I'll be putting all the links to the relevant videos in the description of this video. So here's another transition of an invert. So invert of that clip of him in the car, back to him performing. Here's another example of that invert transition right here. So they're doing a lot of transitions of just inverts and then back to normal like this. So here's inverted, back to normal with purple sky. So I want you guys to pay attention to what I was saying at the beginning of this video of how it matches the music really well in the editing for this video. So every time you're hearing that little hi-hat, every time you hear that, there's just a bunch of flickering of just crazy little editing, RGB distortions, inverts, just very quick, and some speed mapping to just pick it up. So it's like normal slow motion, then you hear that little hi-hat cuts in the beat, and then it's just that quick little burst of editing which matches the music video really well. And that's the perfect example of matching to the music. So take that from this video if you're going to take one theme from this video, I'd like to say. I also want to point out that the shirt he's wearing in this video is probably my favorite Supreme shirt of all time, the Kate Moss shirt. So that's completely unrelated to editing, but I thought that was pretty cool seeing that in this video. With some more ghost effect with the RGB split put together. Just some flickering, distortion. So just look up Adobe Premiere glitch effects, Adobe Premiere ghost effects. Just from watching those two tutorials, you'll know how to do most of the editing in this video. It's just using your ear, using your eye, mixing that together, making the editing match the music. So like I always say, the music always depends on the effects that are going to happen in the video. Depending on the music, you're going to get different effects. It's very, very important to the editing. So in some of these slow motion clips, I'm noticing kind of like a vertigo effect whenever you see this background. So watch him and watch the background. And what's happening is it's kind of doing that like elongated. I'm going to show you the clip and then I'm going to talk a little bit about how you can find and do this. So as you see, he's kind of staying normal and the background's kind of like stretching out like that. That's called the vertigo effect or the dolly zoom effect. There's so many tutorials on how to do this in Premiere, how to do this in After Effects. Just go look up vertigo effect or dolly zoom effect. You'll learn how to do that. Easy. So what we're seeing in this clip right here is actually just another overlaid Dragon Ball Z clip, except they changed it so that the blending mode is just very, very light. They might have even down the opacity, but you can see right here the ear from the video. And on his face, it kind of looks like it's like a shadow being projected onto him. But I'm pretty sure it's just parts of the video clip. You can see the other ear right here, like that. And then that's basically it. So like I said, if you want to learn how to do the effects that are featured in this video, RGB splits, glitch effects, ghost effects, vertigo, dolly zoom, that's 4 the big one, and then invert. I'd say learn those 5 effects. You can create this video. Good music is so important, and just editing to the music is so important, that even though this is kind of like simpler Premiere effects, the editing to the music makes this a better video than if it was just some other stuff with just Premiere effects. So these are simple effects but a good video because of the editing to the music. So anyways guys, hope you enjoyed this video. As always, please leave any videos you like in the comment section below. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. As always guys, thank you for watching and I'll see you guys later.